All right, let's dive into one of the biggest, most exciting shifts happening in AI right now, and that's taking all this incredible power out of the big tech clouds and putting it right on your own machine, on your desktop. So you want to run powerful AI, right? For years, that meant you had to plug into some massive, expensive server farm. But what if? What if you didn't have to? What if you could do it all right here? Exactly, without the cloud. That's the real game changer. Because when you keep everything local on your machine, you get total privacy, you pay zero in cloud computing costs, and you have complete control over your data. It's really about you owning your AI, not just renting it. And right at the front of this movement, you've got two major players, oLLM and Ollama. Now, they're both trying to get AI into more people's hands, but they come at it from, well, completely different angles. So first up is oLLM. You got to think of this one like a specialist tool, like a surgeon's scalpel. It's a super lean Python library built on the shoulders of giants like Hugging Face and PyTorch, and it is laser focused on one thing, squeezing every single ounce of performance out of your computer to run these massive, massive models. Models we once thought could only live in a data center. And then you've got Ollama. And if oLLM is that scalpel, Ollama is the Swiss Army knife. It's a whole platform, ready to go, designed to make local AI just easy. For anyone. You type a simple command, and boom, you're downloading and chatting with a new model in minutes. No deep technical background needed. And that really sets up the central conflict here, right? It's a classic showdown between raw, specialized efficiency on one side and broad, user-friendly usability on the other. So let's really break down what that means. This slide gets to the heart of it. oLLM isn't some app you just double-click and run. It's a building block. It's a library that a developer would weave into their own high-performance application. Ollama, on the other hand, is the application. It's the whole package, ready to use right out of the box. When you put them side by side like this, the trade-offs are crystal clear. To use LLM, you need to know your way around Python, and you're working with a smaller, curated list of models. But its superpower? Running absolutely enormous models at full, perfect precision. Ollama is the total opposite. It's incredibly easy to get started, the model library is huge, and it just works on pretty much anything. And when we say Ollama's library is vast, we mean it. We're talking more than 180 different models you can pull down with a single command. The latest and greatest stuff, like Qwen 3, Gemma 3, it's basically a giant AI playground just waiting for you. So what's oLLM's secret sauce? It's just raw, unadulterated power. Its memory efficiency is so good, you can run a model that's 160 gigabytes on a regular graphics card. And here's the really crucial part. It does this without quantization. You know, quantization is kind of like compressing a model to make it fit, but that can sometimes hurt its accuracy. oLLM skips that step, so you get zero loss in quality, which for some tasks is absolutely critical. But, and it's a big but, all that power comes with some strings attached. You have to be a coder. There's no friendly interface, no app store for models. You're expected to bring your own expertise and build around it. Now you flip over to Ollama, and it's a totally different world. The strengths here are all about making your life easy. The setup is a breeze on Mac, Windows, Linux, pretty much anything. The model library is always fresh, and it has these killer built-in features like web search and structured outputs, which developers love. Plus, the community around it is massive and super active. So what's the catch? Well, Ollama isn't really built for those extreme, bleeding-edge use cases. To get those really huge models running, it usually relies on those compressed, quantized versions we talked about. It makes them accessible to way more people, for sure, but there can be a tiny hit to the model's performance. So that leads us to the million-dollar question. Which one of these is actually for you? And honestly, the answer has everything to do with what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, let's paint a picture. Imagine you're a developer. You've got this monstrously huge legal document. We're talking 100,000 tokens. And you need to analyze it with the absolute highest accuracy possible, all on your laptop. For a job like that, it's a no-brainer. You reach for LLM. It was literally built for this kind of high-stakes, heavy-duty work where every single detail matters and you simply can't afford any loss in precision. Okay, but what if your goal is totally different? What if you just want to play around with the newest AI models? Maybe build a funable Discord bot for your friends, or quickly spin up a prototype for an app where user privacy is key. In that case, you grab Ollama, no question. This is where it absolutely shines. The speed from downloading it to having your first conversation is just incredible, making it perfect for students, tinkerers, and even pro teams who just need to get up and running fast. So when we look ahead, it becomes pretty clear that this isn't about one tool winning and the other losing. The future of AI on our own machines isn't a zero-sum game. In fact, for this whole ecosystem to grow, we're going to need both of these approaches. At the end of the day, these tools are just two different paths leading to the same amazing destination, putting you in control of your own AI. oLLM is blazing a trail for the specialists, the people pushing our hardware to its absolute limits. Meanwhile, Ollama is paving a 6-lane superhighway for everybody else, making the journey as smooth and simple as possible. And that really leaves us with one final thought. As AI becomes more and more a part of our personal lives, what are you going to value most? Is it going to be the raw, uncompromised power of a specialized tool, or the simple, instant access of a tool that just works? The amazing thing is, that choice is now yours to make.